Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to your April monthly reading, and what a month we have in store. Woohoo! We just entered the fiery new birth energy of Aries toward the end of March, and this month it feels like we're jumping out of the frying pan and into the cleansing, renewing fires. First, we have eclipse season in full bloom. Normally, we can feel the impact of the eclipses up to 8 weeks before and after they happen, so we're probably most definitely feeling this right now. Eclipses tend to wake us up to deeper understanding of our lessons, our purpose, and our destiny, and they can also bring sudden changes. We have the new moon solar eclipse in Aries on April 19th, which brings in that Mars energy of new beginnings and new chapters. And with the sun moving into Taurus the next day on April 20th, that will bring some at least stabilizing earth energy in for us as we go through the eclipses. So not all hope is lost. And then we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio on May 5th, which is also co-ruled by Mars and Pluto. So plenty of Mars energy coming in this month for sure. And this full moon will demand our attention, bringing with it, harvest and endings with that Scorpio energy. And then the Pluto energy coming in voices strongly to us, change or die. It is the, bringer of change, and it wants us to evolve and move things. And if that weren't enough in our reflection for April, we also get to have the energy tide of a Mercury retrograde coming in. That'll keep us on shore to have us reflect upon things and kind of mend our nets before setting sail again. We enter the pre-shadow on April 7th, so we can start to feel things slow and get staticky in regards to communication around that time. And then we go full-blown retrograde on April 21st. So April 19th, we have that, the new moon solar eclipse. April 20th, we go into the sun moves into Taurus. April 21st, Mercury goes into full retrograde until May 14th. And then we enter the post-shadow period, May 15th, and go fully direct again in Mercury on June 2nd. So during that May 15th to June 2nd, we'll have a bit of reflection time during that post-shadow. And I think we're going to need it, which will be good. So I'll have individual pick-a-card readings on each of those big astral events as we get closer to them. But for now, buckle up, Buttercup. We're going for a wonderful deep dive ride in April with some twists and some turns, some endings and beginnings that will bring us some great clarity around our lessons, our life purpose, and our destiny. So for this monthly reading, we'll be asking Spirit, help! And in addition to that, we'll also ask them what they can tell us to prepare us for this crazy hall of mirrors. There is a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're jumping into yours right now. All right, Sagittarius, this is your monthly reading for the month of April. And if you're new to my channel, what I do each month is I take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the four suits of the minor arcana. And this represents the overall energy for the month. So we're going to be looking at where can you get help and what kind of information does Spirit want for you. So we'll start here. All the cards I use in a reading I do list down below. This month I'm using the Ravyness Drakon Tarot. And let's take a look here and see what does Spirit want you to know here. So for all of you Sagittarius. All right, that is the one right here. And you've got the Death card. Well, there you go. Here's that Pluto energy we were talking about that really comes in to this energy of just the it's like the change or die type of energy. So you are definitely going through a rebirth in the month of April. So this is just reiterating it more so that you have significant change, but don't freak out, because anything that happens in our life is always happening for us. It's not really happening to us. And depending on how we want to look at it, if we want to experience the victimhood and experience those lower emotions related to fear, then we can go full in. That life is happening to us, and we can do that. But when we're ready, we can also transfer out of that and go, okay, it's happening for me. Now that I've experienced that side of it, let me experience this side of it. Why did I want this to happen for me? And you can dive into that. We're also going to pull from the Blue Messiah reading cards here and just get some more information here on the overall energy for the month here. Nope, they didn't want any of those. All right. So what else for Sagittarius? What else do you want them to know about this major transformation? Okay, none of those. All right, it's this one right here. And we've got the Visionary, card number 31. Beautiful, beautiful card. And this makes total sense, because you are definitely seeing things differently here when this transition happens. And I feel like with this card coming in that you are definitely part of the transition. Sometimes we have tower moments where things are removed out of our life for us. But I feel like this ending and beginning is actually initiated or co-initiated with you. So this is not going to be a surprise at all. The Visionary talks about the secret of change is to focus all your energy, not fighting the old, but on building the new. And that's from Socrates. And it says, before you were born, you envisioned a world of peace, oneness, and love. You saw yourself as a being of service to humanity, to guide souls through this time of transition and evolutionary change. If you have drawn this card, Spirit wishes to remind you of these powerful visions residing in the blueprint of your soul. Wow, so much more around what we were talking about. This is a month of understanding your soul mission and what you're wanting to do with your life, right? And these visions that pull on your heartstrings may not always be easy to carry, especially in an environment that does not support or nurture your visionary path. Have faith, dear one, for as you continue to spiritually evolve, the world you once knew, with all its distractions and constraints, will fade away. Paradigms of the old world that don't support your vision will disappear and make room for you to build upon what is truly in your heart. Synchronistic doors of opportunity will open, and support from souls who embrace your vision will appear. Do not allow doubt or limiting beliefs to hold you back. Each time you dream and envision a better world, you break down the many concrete barriers that exist today. Trust in your ability as a visionary leader and create the dream that is in your soul. Keep moving forward, dear one, with steps that support your vision. It's so perfect for the energy that's coming in here with the eclipses and everything else we talked about in the introduction. The chakra that this deals with is the heart chakra and the third eye chakra. And an exercise you can do is create a vision board with pictures and affirmations about your dreams. What you focus on will expand. Very much the Wands energy, which is what we'll talk about first anyway. Affirmation for this card: I am grateful as I watch my visions unfold and manifest into reality. Perfect. I love that. Not much more we can say besides what we talked about on the introduction. We do move into the four suits of the minor arcana, which represent the four different areas of our human experience. We'll start off with the wand suit, as I mentioned, and it is the fire element. It represents your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration, your overall energy and spiritual energy. So this will be what Creator and Spirit want you to know about your energetic experience during the month of April. So let's take a look here and see, what do you have for Sagittarius? Of course, this is your element. You are a fire sign, so it definitely is you. They didn't want any of those. So nothing super scary here for you. You're used to walking around in fire. All right. And yeah, so you have the Ace of Wands, that's exactly what I said, right? At least I was thinking it. I'm not sure if I said it out loud, but I'm like, it's totally Ace of Wands energy of you stepping into your power, understanding that whatever you focus on does expand, like this card talked about. You know, if we focus on what we're missing in our life, the missingness grows. If we're focusing on what is in our life that we don't want, then that grows, it gets bigger. If we focus on what we fear we'll lose out of our life, we actually propel it out of our life. And if we focus on what we fear will come into our life, we actually draw it in. So this is talking about transforming and really stepping into your power this month, knowing that if you focus on gratitude for what you do have in your life, more things to be grateful for come in. If you focus on your vision and what you do want to have come in, then that grows and expands and draws in. And as you focus on unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter and gratitude and bliss, all that gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And this other stuff shrinks because you're not feeding it. So I love that. Perfect for this. We're also going to pull from the Return of Spirit deck here and see what else they want to add. I do call these cards from this author, C.L.Harnish. She does fractal imaging. So there's images on here that have been created, and I call them the spiritual ink blot test because whatever you see in it is a special message for you, and then we'll see what they intuitively interpreted from the card as well. So I'll show you the card here so you can see. I'll try not to reveal what it says in here so you can look at it purely. But it is immunity. So let's take a look here and see what message comes in here. I've really worn out this book, so the pages are about to fly out of here. So I just got to be careful here. All right. So the immunity card comes when you're feeling as though you're under attack. You may be experiencing disagreements or arguments. Perhaps you're feeling belittled, unworthy, or misunderstood. Whatever the case may be, there is a feeling of the need to protect yourself. And sometimes these feelings may not even involve an individual person, but are perceived from the world at large. It's important that you stay grounded at this time and not fall into old patterns of behaviors or reactions. This is an opportunity to deal with your feelings and the situation in a healthier way. You're not responsible for what others say, think, believe, or feel. You do not have to own it or try to fix or change anything in an attempt to appease them. Every person on this planet is responsible for their own behavior. This immunity card offers you a layer of protection from the negative energy, all but the energetic experience, right? The negative energy surrounding the situation so that you can respond and take action in a positive manner. And this also helps you to see the bigger picture and how to resolve the matter in a way that ensures the highest good for all that are involved. And just as your physical body builds its immune system, energetically you are building a healthy response system to negative experiences and people. You will not be affected in the same way should this type of situation occur again in the future. You will gain a healthy form of protection on the inside and no longer need to energetically wear a shell of protection on the outside. Those around you will feel the shift in your energy as you become more accepting and open to letting others into your personal world. Yeah, so you're realizing that you can't control what other people choose, what story they apply, what feelings they feel, or what they focus on with their energy. You can only focus on your own. And whereas before you would be drawn out into their energy and their choices because you felt like, well, I have to out of fear, but you're realizing the power that you can stand in here and you have this immunity. What held you back before from stepping into your vision out of fear is being replaced. You're stepping into your power, realizing that, well, I don't want to, disappoint people by not doing what they want me to do with my life. This is you going, you know what? I am here on purpose, for purpose, and I got to live in my purpose because I don't want to exist anymore. I'm ready to live. So I like it. We are moving into the next element, which is the element of Earth, the suit of Pentacles. And this is the only suit that has to do with the outside world, where this is your inner energy, and we'll talk about mind and emotion here in a moment. This is the only one about that outside world. So all those other characters that are on stage with you, all the other props that are out there, including your body and possessions, everything out there. So this is what Spirit wants you to know about your physical adventure during the month of April. All right. So this is your card here, and you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles can be a patience card, but I feel like you've been patient long enough. The other meaning of this, which is totally in alignment with what is coming in here, is, the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit, and then you're like, I don't really like the fruit. It's not giving me what I want because it's not your dream you were living. It's someone else's dream. And so this represents you're ready to move on into a new dream, into a new way of the outside world. So this change, this ending and beginning, this vision does take place in April, and you do start making steps of moving away from what you've done before into something more in alignment with your true dream. We'll dive a little deeper here too with this Earth Magic Oracle. And let's see what else that they'd like you to know about your physical adventure during April. So for Sagittarius, all right, they do want that one right there. And you've got fairies, you have earth magic. So under the earth element, you have the earth magic coming in here. So perfect. Let me just slide that over here. And let's see what the fairies bring in here for you. So fairies are nature spirits thought to be descended from the early tribes, particularly the Tuatha De Danann. I'm probably murdering that, my apologies. Those associated with the goddess Dana, who once ruled Ireland. And they inhabited the British Isles. Over time, these ancient people were conquered and displaced, and they fled to areas where humans didn't venture, ultimately becoming increasingly smaller and less visible in order to better hide themselves. Fairies have assumed responsibility for the plants and the trees, or the standing ones, as they call it. They work with earth magic and take care of these beings, and if you ask, they'll help you with your garden or your yard. They also have the power of enchantment and shape-shifting. Fairies appreciate it when we show them through our actions that we love the earth as much as they do, and consequently they bestow a little of their earth magic upon us. So if you do something for the earth, on the outside world, whether it's recycling or planting trees and planting things, the fairy magic will help you in the seeds that you're planting. They'll help this vision grow. It says you have the same power available to you as the fairies do. It starts with loving the earth through your heartfelt gratitude and appreciation. We've talked about that already, focusing that energy in that direction. And the fairies can help you reconnect in a more intimate way with the earth. And all they require is your willingness to pay attention to the trees and plant life around you and demonstrate your care. Whether you live in a small space or have an expanse of land, make it a point to be especially attentive to your surrounding vegetation. Plant something, like I said, get your hands in the dirt, and do so with love and enthusiasm. Every flower, tree, or shrub you are tending is a living being, so treat it like you would a dear friend. And ask the fairies to help you take care of these friends, and you'll be rewarded many times over. I love it. So definitely the planting of seeds and the growth, I like that for you. And then we move into the suit of swords, which is the element of air. And this is your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. So this will be your mental adventure during the month of April. Let's see. So what do you want Sagittarius to know about their mental adventure? All right. And I do want that one there. And you have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords is the change from conflict of mind into something more free-flowing. 5 is the number of change. And the 5 of Swords can represent both, conflict of your own mind, old ways of thinking and new ways of thinking, battling, wanting to live your dream, but having fears of letting people down. So this conflict that's been going on here, you have the Ace of Swords that connects you to the capital T truth, those truths that are rooted in unconditional love of the higher realms. And it lets you start slicing away these fears. So during the month of April, this is what helps you move forward, is by questioning some old ways of thinking and sweeping them away as you bring them from the subconscious into your conscious and go, why do I fear this? What am I really afraid of? It also represents, battling, trying to prove to others that your small t truths of opinion that are rooted in fear of losing conditional love, that those small t truths are more truer than their small t truths. You stop fighting so much because you realize everyone has their own opinions, their own little rules that they feel are the truth, even though they're really opinion. And you start focusing on the higher wisdom instead of the opinion of the human world. And so there's this wonderful clearing away and some peace that comes in from all this. Again, like it was talking about, you realize that you can't choose other people's thoughts for them. And the more you try to change people's minds, the more they get more stubborn about them, right? I know we do. We're also going to pull here from the Numerology guidance cards and see what else they want you to know about your mental adventure. All right, that is the one right there for April. So I just destroy everything here. All right. Wow. Follow your dreams. So definitely this is reinforcing everything that we've been talking about since the very beginning here. So you definitely have this confirmation. Your thoughts and beliefs that you're wondering, well, what is my dream? If you don't know what your dream is, then this is about connecting to your higher self, connecting to the heart of you, your true heart, to find out how you uniquely want to share that unconditional love with the world. It's the clarity that comes in here. What brings you joy? What makes your heart sing? And then how do you uniquely want to share that? And how can you become an expert in it, right? And this card indicates the time to reach for the stars, and follow your dreams, whatever they may be. And by drawing this card, you're being encouraged to put your hopes and dreams at the forefront of your mind and to believe without a doubt that they are really coming true. Pay no mind to poverty consciousness, fear, or competition, because the universe is abundant and there is no limitation. Even though you have no control over how or when things will unfold, divine timing and order will ensure that everything serves your greater good. Let go of expectations and embrace the magic in the mystery. For in celebrating the unknown, you will attract synchronistic opportunities. Even when you feel as if success is way beyond your reach, never give up on your dreams, because they really will come true. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to keep following your dreams. Your dreams are already set in motion and are unfolding in perfect timing. They cannot be taken away because they're already karmically etched in stone. The affirmation for this card is, I reach for the stars and follow my dreams. So definitely the message is being reinforced here over and over and over. We move into the final suit here, which is the suit of cups, the element of water, which of course represents emotions. And so this is going to be what Creator and Spirit want you to know about your emotional adventure during April. So for Taurus, what would you like? All right, I do want this one here. And you've got the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. A wish fulfillment card coming in. Wishes coming true. All right. You just can't make it up, right? So definitely the 9 is the Hermit's journey, which is turning inward, finding your emotional fulfillment, becoming this chalice, filling up with the unconditional love from above, allowing yourself to fill up and express that unconditional love in your own unique way out to the world. You get to fill up first, and the world gets the overflow that flows, over the edges as you fill up. So I love it. Not much more you can add into that. That's like, can't think of a more perfect card, especially after we just talked about your dreamings coming true. Wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. So I like it. And then the last card we're going to pull for you here is the Journey of Love. And because it's the last card for this reading for you, it can still be about your emotional adventure, but it's going to be a wild card. Whatever else the Creator and Spirit wants you to know about this journey or the month of April. So what is your final message for this reading for Sagittarius? All right, that's the one here. And you've got Her Grace. Beautiful, beautiful card there. Looks a lot like this one, doesn't it? So we'll just slide this over here. It's card 17. And let's see what your final message is here. So the goddess is awakening within your life. It may be within your own body, within a sensual deepening of relationship with your own body or with the body of another, through expanding creativity, a sudden burst of feeling that you cannot logically explain, a desire to move, to dance, to express yourself, to sing, to write music, to draw, to play in nature, to swim, and to collect shells and lie on your back in the moonlight, gazing at the stars. Let her reach you. She's calling to you from ancient times, calling you to allow her more deeply into your life. Celebrate the divine feminine. She is coming to life for you. Whether man or woman, or how you identify, your life is about to be touched by her magic, never to be the same again. Yeah. The oracle brings you a message. There is a woman who brings divine blessings into your life who is trying to connect with you more deeply. The blessing may be one that is obvious or one that is hidden in a challenge. The woman may be your own body, if you're female, or your own inner feminine, if you are male. It may be a spiritual or physical being, the Great Mother, your lover, your sister, or your dearest friend. It may be a woman as yet unknown to you, but who holds a soul contract with you, an agreement predestined to help awaken you. The empowerment will come to you not by rejecting what is offered by this feminine presence, but by embracing it and finding your truth through it. This is exciting because it means you are growing. You are entering into the feminine temples of wisdom and finding a home there. I love it. So definitely there is this connection to the divine feminine, the comforter, the unconditional love source, right? That helps us share that with compassion from a different place. And whether we're male or female or how we identify, we all have divine masculine, divine feminine. The divine feminine is like becoming the chalice. Basically this is so perfect here too. It is becoming open and allowing yourself to be filled from the divine masculine, the father, the creator side, that powerful energy fills us up and overflows out to the world. So will have different points here. Like the Ace of Wands is very divine masculine, like the Magician, where you're taking steps, you're doing what you can with your intention, but you're also allowing the divine feminine to open up within you, where if there's something you can't do, you ask for it like a wish, and then the wish comes true. You allow the Creator to bring it to you in the proper timing, in the whatever way. You don't get attached to the outcome or the how or the what and all that. You open up and just say, this is what I need and I trust you. And then you allow them to bring it. You are doing and taking action on things you can. The things you don't know about yet, you hand over and you just allow it to come in here. So I love this for you, Sagittarius. What a wonderful, beautiful April that is opening up for you. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a couple things that you can do to make sure that you do get notified and get more information like this. The first is to give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and that tells me you're enjoying the content, but it also tells YouTube that you are, and it'll bring you more similar content. The second thing you can do is click that subscribe button, and it gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there is an option for all, which if you select it, two things happen. One, you're notified immediately when I post new videos. Also, two, you're notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to all of that, it also helps spread the Zen love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy, giddy, happy, excited. It wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you want even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings currently, and all that information is listed in the description box down below. It shows the pricing and how you can book that. All right, beautiful Sagittarius, as you're going through this amazing April transformation, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So have an amazing month. We'll be talking soon, I'm sure. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.